In 2013, cousins Scott and Aristos faced tough times with depression, addiction, dead-end jobs, and difficult relationships. Battling adversity together, one pivotal night close to rock bottom, they decided to turn their lives around and pursue their dreams. This decision carries a grave pact. If success eludes them by 30, they agree to end their lives. They start crafting music in Scott's father's house-turned-studio, seeking redemption. Embarking on their journey, passion drives them, but a somber promise looms. Will their music and bond overcome the shadows, or will it lead them to a point of no return? Cousins Ruby DeCherry and Slick Sloth, aka Scrim, formed the duo Suicide Boys that night. Originating from New Orleans, a city with a profound musical heritage, the city's rich cultural diversity shaped their music, giving it resilience and originality. Independent label executives hailing from their hometown like Master P and Birdman gave them the blueprint to lifelong success. Their goal? To achieve longevity, not just a fleeting moment. The way to do this? Put all of their pain up to this point into their music and pray that just anyone would resonate with the message in similar struggle. What happens next is the beginning of an almost decade-long journey that has seen the two go from struggling young adults on the brink of collapse to global superstars. But the success didn't happen overnight. It was a slow and organic rise that took resilience, dedication, and an almost delusional belief in themselves. This is the story of Suicide Boys' remarkable rise to global stardom. Ruby DeCherry and Scrim, connected by blood, navigated early struggles. Ruby, before forming Suicide Boys, was the drummer for punk rock band Vapo Rats. Seeking a new musical path, he left to co-create the distinct sound of Suicide Boys. His cousin Scrim, initially a DJ and mixtape host, found his niche in production, inspired by T-Pain.
I used to be obsessed with T-Pain, so long story short, I found out he made a couple songs like I'm in Love with a Stripper on GarageBand on his Mac, and I was like a fucking big pill dealer at the time, so I left instantly, went bought a Mac, and started making beats at 19 years old.
Despite job hurdles from his tattoos, his dedication to music never wavered, setting the stage for something groundbreaking. In the underground rap scene's rawness, Suicide Boys Ruby and Scrim found their voice, embodying punk's rebellious spirit. Seeing the untamed energy and defiant attitude, they knew they belonged. Their backgrounds of struggle and persistence weren't just stories but lifelines for their audience. Starting in the underground scene, they began their journey, with few listeners at first, but resonating with many who found their early work on SoundCloud and YouTube. Their sound, which is a fusion of rap, punk, metal, and trap, defies categorization, striking a chord with listeners. Songs like Paris and Kill Yourself Part 3 break music norms, drawing listeners into their world of loneliness and self-sabotage. With an extensive discography, Suicide Boys tackle themes like mental health and addiction, releasing banger after banger at a fast pace. Additionally, SoundCloud was crucial to their rise, turning them from local talents to worldwide stars. Ruby DeCherry highlights SoundCloud's key role in connecting with fans and gaining fame. In those early days, SoundCloud was the easiest way for up-and-coming musicians to upload tracks and connect instantly with a global audience. Their early work, beginning with their first EP, marked the start of their successful career, and collaborations also played a critical role, thus broadening their audience. 2015 was a standout year for Suicide Boys, highlighted by their collaboration with Puyo on Southside Suicide and the release of their first album, Gray/Gray. It was this relentless work ethic, releasing more quality songs for fans over short periods than most artists, which gained them notoriety and an almost cult-like following. That year, they significantly impacted the underground rap scene, showcasing their hard work and versatility that attracted global listeners. But it wasn't just in America where they were taking off. They were building something truly universal. Their lyrics and real-life struggle, told through their music, really touched a chord in audiences. This is what drew fans in and kept them around. The acclaim from critics and fans alike elevated them from underground to hip-hop influencers. In 2016, the release of Radical Suicide broke into the Billboard rap charts, marking their entry into mainstream attention with a rich catalog that solidifies their place in music. 2017 saw them maintaining their prolific pace with further Kill Yourself series releases and key collaborations like Dirtier and Nastier Suicide with Germ, demonstrating their continued innovation. Their debut studio album, I Wanna Die in New Orleans, released in 2018, reflected their life experiences and transitions, marking a thematic deepening. This album, celebrated by fans and critics, represented a significant evolution in their music and narrative, becoming a landmark in their career. So apart from their distinct looks and aesthetic, what set them apart musically in an era of untapped distribution opportunities for new artists and an oversaturation of songs for people to listen to? The Memphis sound, with its gritty beats and honest narratives, deeply impacted the 90s hip-hop landscape. Its lo-fi production and catchy rhythms greatly influenced Ruby and Scrim, shaping the unique sound of Suicide Boys. They reshaped this style, infusing it with their life stories and musical influences to craft a unique sound. A major inspiration for Suicide Boys is 3 6 Mafia, a legendary Memphis group celebrated for their innovative music. The duo openly acknowledges this influence, incorporating their songs and themes into their own work.
Me and him were raised on Cash Money from our moms being from like
3
ratchet
6
part of town
Mafia,
and
heavy.
shit. 3 6 Mafia.
Suicide Boys tracks like Paris and Secondhand sample 3 6 Mafia's Rainbow Colors and Where's the Bud. This showcases their ability to incorporate influences from 3 6 Mafia, blending their unique style with homage to the iconic group. Suicide Boys, hailing from New Orleans, have crafted a distinct sound that respects musical heritage while injecting their personal flair. Blending historical influences, personal narratives, and innovative ideas, they've secured their spot in modern hip-hop, illustrating music's capability to evolve. The sound of Suicide Boys extends beyond Memphis sound, incorporating punk, metal, and trap to form something that's completely their own. Their music's raw emotional resonance, characterized by aggressive metal, punk's defiance, and trap's rhythm, distinguishes their dark yet captivating sound. Drawing from various genres, Suicide Boys openly admire the artists shaping their sound. Their music reflects the storytelling of Memphis rap and the vitality of punk and metal, paying homage to a broad musical legacy. Suicide Boys throughout their career have maintained an independent path, valuing creative control and fostering a direct relationship with fans. Founding G59 Records, they chose to steer their own course, preserving their artistic vision without external constraints. Influenced by New Orleans' rich music history and independent icons, Suicide Boys honor this legacy by charting their own independent path, demonstrating the city's spirit of innovation and taking matters into your own hands. Following in the footsteps of pioneers like Cash Money and No Limit Records, Suicide Boys blend New Orleans' essence with their distinct sound and fierce independence. Their commitment to independence amidst an industry ruled by big labels highlights their dedication to control over their music and the direct bond with their audience. Suicide Boys' music has fostered a tight-knit community among fans, dubbed Grey Boys and G59, showing their mutual support online and offline. By addressing sensitive topics and showing vulnerability, the duo has resonated with fans, encouraging self-acceptance and courage.
A lot of people take it as being like emo or depressed music or negative music, but it's really just connecting. It's therapy through music.
It's more positive music.
Right.
Over the years, fans have shared how Suicide Boys' music has profoundly comforted and empowered them, fostering a sense of community and inner strength. The community of fans they've created have found inner solace amidst personal struggles. They've created a sense of belonging and unity for many people who need it most. The bond between Suicide Boys and their fans is rooted in empathy and shared journeys. Their music brings healing, motivation, and unity, underlying the duo's commitment to challenging hip-hop norms and reimagining success, touching lives across the world. TikTok has significantly broadened Suicide Boys' reach, especially with the youth, making their songs more accessible through the platform's vibrant culture and deep-rooted shareability. Their music thrives on TikTok, fueling popular challenges and trends, transforming tracks into viral hits and creative anthems. TikTok's algorithm amplifies their tracks, leveraging user interactions to boost their visibility globally, highlighting the impact of viral trends. Suicide Boys actively connect with fans on TikTok, fostering their community by showcasing up-and-coming tracks, concert footage, and promoting fan content. Beyond TikTok, the group maintains a strong presence online. On Spotify alone, They impress with 12 million monthly active listeners and over 7 million followers. On YouTube, the group boasts 3 billion views and over 4 million subscribers. On TikTok, they've amassed 8.3 million likes and 1.4 million followers, marking their significant impact. Then on SoundCloud, where their story began, they've amassed 1.92 billion streams. This platform served as their launching pad, highlighting their grassroots beginnings and exponential growth. And on Instagram, they have another 3.15 million followers too. Their remarkable numbers across platforms showcase their cross-platform triumph. Their strategy has maximized social media's potential, making their music and message universally impactful. UICIDEBOY's success exemplifies modern music industry success, connecting with fans worldwide and crafting a legacy that influences both artists and audiences. The world of streaming and social media making songs explode years after their release has opened up endless possibilities for musicians and fans alike who can now share in the earnings like never before. One of the ways that people continue to grow their wealth is by investing in passive income generating assets. In the world of music investments, traditionally only record labels and the ultra wealthy could invest in musicians and earn from their catalog and record sales. But the problem is traditionally to invest in musicians and their songs, you would need to put a lot of money into a private equity firm where they have super high minimums of at least a few $100,000. Your money's locked in there for years and you pay insane fees. But not anymore thanks to Royalty Exchange. With Royalty Exchange, you can buy music catalogs with songs from artists such as Jay-Z, UICIDEBOY, Travis Scott, and much more, all in the click of a few buttons on their easy-to-use platform. The investment minimum is super low, so anyone can buy a piece of their favorite songs. There's thousands of songs you can research and choose from with information about the artists and financial earnings, from Drake to My Chemical Romance to even Lana Del Rey. Just a few months ago, a fan acquired a music catalog that includes royalties from Avalon by UICIDEBOY for $44,000, and they've already earned royalties from it. Signing up is super fast and easy, so if you're serious about earning money from your favorite songs that generate passive income for life, sign up today with the link below. Now back to the video. In the dynamic music landscape, UICIDEBOY's Ruby the Cherry and Scrim transitioned from New Orleans underground scene to global acclaim. Their ascent showcases a strong work ethic and a vast catalog that captured millions. Because of their independence, they continue to own their entire catalog, which has become exponentially more valuable the more music they release and continue to grow amongst fans worldwide. They've independently forged a deep connection with fans around the globe. Their blend of sound, unique voice and live perspective, and relatability to parts of the world where English isn't even the first language. Emerging from a city with a vibrant independent music scene, they chose to rise without the backing of major labels, inspired by local icons. Their tale transcends music. It's about defying norms, remaining authentic, and advocating for the voiceless. UICIDEBOY stand as pioneers today, embodying passion and authenticity's power to shift from obscurity to fame. For Ruby the Cherry and Scrim, this is merely the start. They've redefined a generation's sound and inspired countless to pursue their ambitions relentlessly. Throughout their career this far, they've shown avid listeners that it's never too late to pursue your passion and make a name for yourself even at your lowest.